Elton Brand's time as the Sixers GM has been a bit controversial, to say the least. When we first signed him, I thought he was amazing, okay? He traded for Jimmy Butler, he traded for Tobias Harris. I thought that both were fantastic deals. And even at the end of last season, when we lost in the playoffs and Butler left, I still thought he was pretty good, okay? He's made a lot of good moves. The real issue came, first of all, he gave Tobias Harris too much money, okay? And I was okay with it at the time. Looking back, he definitely gave him too much money. Like, I was originally thinking, he probably shouldn't have given him that much. He should have given him, 140, 150 mil. But, hey, what are you going to do? He was going to walk. Looking back, absolutely should not have done it. It was closer to he should have gotten, 20 mil. Okay, it was an absurd overpay. He might be the worst contract in the league right now after the other worst contract in the league, also on our team, Al Horford. Al Horford was the nail in the coffin for most people, okay? It was a controversial move when it happened, and right now, he really does look like the worst contract in the league. $100 million for 4 years for an old player who is no longer great on defense and is a horrible, horrible fit with Embiid and Simmons. All right? The Horford contract is atrocious. It's the worst move Brand's made. It's one of the worst moves made by any general manager outside of the Kings organization in the last 5 years. Okay, it really was an absolutely atrocious signing. I can't lie about that. Outside of the Horford move, though, he hasn't been that bad. In fact, with mostly smaller moves, Brand has been great at doing smaller moves and getting bench level talents for the Sixers. Okay? People have been mad about the Jimmy Butler trade, but Butler was going to leave. Okay? And I can't say he made the wrong choice at this point because he's amazing in Miami, and Miami is amazing with him. Alright? Butler was going to leave. The fact that we got Josh Richardson out of it is a pretty good deal in my mind. Okay? He re signed Furkan Korkmaz. Everyone thought he was stupid at the time because Korkmaz didn't want to be here and he was worthless for us in 2018-2019. Korkmaz has been great off the bench this season. Getting Matisse Thybulle in the draft was an amazing pick, okay? People thought the Celtics finessed us and got Carson Edwards. No, Carson Edwards is worthless. Whoever the other pick they've got, I've never even heard of. And Matisse Thybulle was like a borderline all-defense player in his rookie year. Okay, I think he was a massive snub from the all-rookie team alongside the dude from New York, R.J. Barrett. All right, great move. The trade for Alec Burks and I'm blanking on his name, Glenn Robinson. Okay, Glenn Robinson, Alec Burks, two great players. He got them for basically nothing. Okay, a couple second-round picks for Alec Burks and Glenn Robinson. I mean, that's amazing. Even with Glenn Robinson hurt, even if it was just Alec Burks, that was an amazing move, okay? Praying to God he keeps Alec Burks this offseason. Now, the issue is Brand's big moves, okay? His moves for guys overpaying Harris, okay? Massively overpaying Horford. Those were bad. I think this year, Elton Brand deserves another year, but this is it. This year is his last chance, okay? He needs to choose a good coach. I think it's Ty Lue. I've already talked about that in another video. He needs to choose a good coach. He needs to find a way to trade Al Horford. If he can get him for Buddy Hield, that would be amazing. If he could, anything to get him off the roster, okay? I really don't know if you could get a worse choice than Al Horford, okay? Get him for Chris Paul. Get him for freaking cash considerations. I don't care. He needs to go. If Elton Brand can do that, and he can choose a decent coach, and he can not screw anything else up, if he can just get a few more shooters on this team, okay? Maybe a good deal for Josh Richardson. I love Josh Richardson, but, we need to trade him probably because his contract's expiring and we're not going to be able to afford to extend it, okay? This is his last season, okay? The Sixers don't even need to win the title this year, but they need to be very championship level competitive in the playoff, okay? They have to make it far because this year was an embarrassment even with Simmons getting hurt. All right? So this is it. I'm willing to give Brand another year, okay? I'm absolutely willing to give him this season. If the Sixers aren't real title contenders this season, though, he needs to go, Okay, this is his last chance. I believe in Brand. I still trust the process. I'm really, really hoping he does not let me down. Hey, thank you for listening to my video. Really appreciate it. If you could like and subscribe, I'd appreciate that even more. Thank you for watching. I hope I didn't bore you to death with my voice.